Hello everyone, I am Nikita. Now I am going to explain functions in C language. Introduction to functions. A function is a block of code that performs a specific task. It helps to divide a large program into smaller and manageable modules. Functions improve code reusability, readability, and debugging. Advantages of using functions. First one, coding reusability. Second one, easier maintenance and debugging. Third one, faster development. Fourth one, improves program structure and readability. Fifth one, allows teamwork. Different people can work on different functions. Types of functions in C. There are two types of functions in C language. One is predefined function or library function, and the other one is user-defined function. Predefined or library functions is a built-in functions provided by C libraries. Example, printf, scanf, sqrt, etc. User-defined functions. It is created by the programmer to perform specific tasks. In user-defined function, the variables will spell as parameters. There are two types of parameters are there. Actual parameter and second one is formal parameter. The actual parameters will be spelled at function calling. The formal parameters will be spelled at function declaration, function definition, or called function. Function syntax. The syntax of the function is return type space function name in the parentheses parameter list and the block of executable statements. Example, int add in the parentheses int a comma int b, return a plus b. Function declaration is also called function prototype. Inform the compiler about the function name, return type, and parameters. Syntax: return type space function name in the parentheses parameter list. Example, int add in the parentheses int x comma int y. Function definition. Function definition contains the actual body or logic of the function. It must match the declaration. Example, int a add in the parentheses int b comma int c. And first we should initialize sum is equals to b plus c and it will return sum. Function call used to execute the function. And the syntax is function name in the parentheses arguments. Example, int result is equals to add in the parentheses 6 comma 10. Function categories based on arguments. There are four types of arguments like with parameters with return value. Example, int sum of int. And the second one is without parameters with return value. Example, int sum in the parentheses void. And the third one is with parameters without return value. Example, void sum of int. And the fourth one is without parameters without return value. Example, void sum of void. Here, int indicates return value and int indicates parameters. Here, int indicates return value, void indicates parameter. Here, void indicates return value, int indicates parameters. Void indicates void indicates return value and it's in the void indicates parameter. Example for with parameter and with return value. And the documentation section will be to find the factorial of given number using functions. Preprocessor. Hashtag include stdio.h. Hashtag include conio.h. First we should declare the function. Int factorial of int n. This is known as function declaration. And the main section starts here. First we should initialize n and factorial. The next statement will be enter the value for n. In scanf, it will read the value for n. Then we should initialize fact is equals to fact of n. This is known as function calling. The next statement will be printf factorial of percentile d is percentile d, where percentile d, this percentile d indicates n, this percentile d indicates factorial. And the main section closes here. Next, user-defined section. First, we should declare int factorial of int n. This is known as function defined. And the user-defined section starts here. First, we should initialize I and f is equals to 1. Next, if loop starts. If n is equals to 0, return f. Else, for loop will start here. In this, I is equals to n will be initialization, I greater than or equals to 1 will be condition, I is equals to I minus 1 will be the increment or decrement. And the for loop starts here. F is equals to I into f. And for loop closes here. Return f. Else loop start closes here. And the main section closes here. Thank you.